Took a while for it to set in, to think, wow, we walked away from such a mess.
Unfortunately, not everyone could walk away from a 40-car pileup that closed down Interstate 35 Monday. The interstate reopened this morning, but the conditions were far from ideal.
News Channel 8's Angie Hunt today returned to that section of the interstate that was closed between Ames and the Minnesota border, and still some slick spots out there, we understand, Angie.
That's right, Kevin. Some slick spots and limited visibility as we were traveling today. We talked with some drivers who are trying to get back out on the road today after whiteout conditions on Monday landed them in the middle of a 40-car pileup. Before Josh Worm lost control of his truck and ended up in the ditch on Monday, he remembers seeing two semis in front of him start to slide on the icy road.
And they kind of hit, and it was a complete pileup from there. I mean, even the sound, I've never heard nothing like it in my life. It's no brakes, no squealing, just semis and cars piling in on top of one another. It was horrific.
Worm says he's lucky that with a little help from a tow truck, he could drive away today. Thinking about it now, he remembers holding on to the wheel and hoping it would all soon come to an end.
Half of the pileup is semis. I mean, there's a lot of weight. I mean, you're just hopeless. Let's put it that way. You're in a vehicle, hopeless, and hoping you don't get hit. And then the funny thing, I mean, even when it was done, you thought it was over with, and another one kept piling in and piling in.
Emergency responders say it was difficult to dig through the mangled mess and get to those who needed help. Some drivers escaped injury by running from their car.
At first, I just didn't realize what was going on until my car started to push back from the front. And that's when I kind of realized I should probably get out, ripped the phone out, and then just climbed out. We ran, me and the gentleman in front of me, up to the front of the mess.
Several of the stranded drivers were brought here to the Latimer Community Center, but they say they were overwhelmed by the number of people who welcomed them into their homes.
Gave us supper, sat around, watched some TV, had a good time because, no offense, but the metal chair at the community center wasn't looking too good. So
volunteers from Latimer brought food, blankets, and pillows to the shelter. Many drivers came back today trying to locate their cars and fill out accident reports, but they were happy to spend the night in a home.
It was nice to have a warm bed to sleep in instead of like a cot or just a table here just to sit down at, so it was a blessing.
And as you can imagine, it's been a very stressful time for those who were involved in the crash. They say the help and hospitality from the people in Latimer really helped. Now, State Trooper says one person was killed in this crash. Several other people were seriously injured.